Hey guys, what's up? This is Trish. I want to show you guys how I separate, fluff, and style my hair when I do a jumbo twist out. So let's get started. Now, I did a jumbo twist out and I had 8 twists. So you know, 8 twists, that's considered a jumbo twist out. So I had 2 here, I had 2 here, 1 here, and 1, 2, 3 back here. So I've taken down my 2-strand twist, and this is what my hair is looking like upon initial takedown. Now, what I do to separate and fluff is I go kind of section by section, and I kind of run my fingers down the twist and kind of see where it initially wants to separate. And when I twisted my hair, and I got plenty of videos on me twisting my hair, I twisted all the way down and I twirled the ends. This time I twirled the ends. Sometimes I use rods, but most of the time I just twirl the ends. And this is, you know, what I get, the look I get. And again, this is a jumbo twist out, 8 twists. So I kind of just run my hand down the twist and let it separate, you know, where it wants to separate. I'm not just pulling it apart to, you know, cause extra frizz. Don't get me wrong, I like a little frizz. I feel it adds dimension to the hair, so I don't mind a little frizz, but I'm just not pulling my hair apart. I'm kind of letting it separate where it wants to separate. So that's what I'm doing here. I got 3 in the back. So again, I'm just running my hand down the twist, kind of stretching it to see where it wants to naturally separate, and let it do that. Not just, you know, pulling it apart. That's that one. Do this side in the back. Just kind of just stretching it out and seeing where it wants to separate. Like that. Pretty like that. Got one more here in the middle. On each side of that twist. So that's the initial separating, right? So I need to decide if I want a middle part or a side part. So I'm still deciding that. But while I decide that, I'm starting to separate it a little more in the back. And again, I'm still feeling where it wants to naturally separate. And you can still see, you know, my definition pretty well, right? Might be a little frizz mixed in there, but you can still see really good definition from 8 twists. And down here, I do the same on this side. Separating it, feeling it from the top, and then just kind of lightly pulling it apart where I feel it wants to separate. Now, some people will stop here and start to style it, which you can. I'm just feeling it a little bit more. So I also go into the root and fluff it. I don't usually use a pick. I usually just do my styling with my fingers. I'm not big, if you watch some of my other videos, you guys know I'm not big on using tools. Just my fingers. That's how I achieve my looks. Okay. And still I'm feeling it or it naturally wants to separate, but you can see I'm starting to kind of shape it, right? Here. And you definitely want to, you know, be careful around the front where it frames your face, because we always want that good, pretty definition, you know, to frame our face. Okay. And then again, go down to the roots, because we want to make sure that none of those parts are showing. And then I kind of prevented the parts from showing again in the back, because I did the braids, and well, I started braiding at the roots and I twisted it, and I had it down the middle and then the middle down here. So that way I don't have to worry about that middle part. So this is what it's looking like. And guys, my hair is not perfect. You see I got this piece right here, but I'm gonna work that in. So it's coming together. The shape is coming together. Yeah, see these are still kind of big here, so I just separated them where they look like they want to separate it. So where I had a braid up here and a braid down here, I'm kind of blending that in so it can look, you know, more shaped. And this is, you know, how I style and fluff my hair. I'm still feeling to separate where it's still like a big kind of chunky piece. And I want it more separated so it can shape and lay right. Shape how I want it to shape and lay where I want it to lay. See, look at this. So this, I'm gonna split this. And you can still see my definition here. Go there. So you just don't, you know, just unravel your hair. You have to take time to shape it and put it in a style that you want it to be in. So like if you're going for that middle part, and then here, like on the side, see I still got chunky pieces trying to hide up in there. I go in there, I pull that down, and see how I separate that. Bring it on down. Same thing on this side, go up in there. Make sure you got that separated. Take your time, you know, don't rush. And then I kind of blend that together. I pay attention to how my curls lay. You know, I want this, you know, laying up here and stuff, you know, pay attention. Pay attention to how they lay. And again, make sure I got this part here, that part there. So take time. Don't just pull it apart and see how it's shaped. This one's another thick piece right here. I'm gonna gently pull it apart. Getting back here in the back. Make sure it's laying how I shaped how I want it to shape. Now, if you use a pick, you know, that's fine. You can pick it out and fluff it out and make it more fluffy, you know, and big, as big as you want. You know, some of us like our hair really, really, really big. A pick can help you achieve that if you want it. And, you know, pick it at the roots, not all the way through, because you don't want to, you know, lose your curls and your definition. So here, I start to shape it and lay it how I want it to lay. And blend the curls from that top braid in to that bottom braid curls. And it did take a little time, you know, sometimes. Don't wait till it's like 5 minutes, you gotta run out the door. And see, this is what it's looking like with a middle part. And I could fluff this more, but this is good for now. And it's gonna expand over the days into maintain, you know, my curls and definition. I usually put my hair either in one pineapple on top of my head, or I might split it down the middle and do two. The one pineapple on top of my head usually gives me more stretch if I want more stretch. And you also could always stretch, you know, like say if you're going somewhere and you want to stretch it, you can stretch it with a little bit of heat with a handheld blow dryer. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is it without any stretching, just fluffing with my fingers. This is what it's looking like. I think it looks pretty dimensional on both sides. I can continue to play with this for a while. You guys know how we do with our hair. We can keep patting and pulling and shaping, you know. But, you know, say if I was, you know, getting ready to go, I'm good with this. I'm good with this right here, with this look right here, if I, you know, want it. And that's it. You see, my hair is all fluffed out. You can see the back. Not sure if you guys can see it. I don't have one of those swing around chairs, but like I said, to make sure that it laid right in the back, I did a twist in the middle, starting it as a braid. Like I did about this much of a braid, and then from that point on I twisted it, and I did the same thing in the back, you know, the lower back. In the middle, I started off this much with a braid and twisted it, so I don't have to worry about that middle part at all. So this is what it's looking like. So you can go with the middle part. You can swing it over if you like, and do a side part. I'm getting into another style now, but just to show you, because you've already fluffed it, so it's not too much to do to change it to a side part style. And you can make that as deep as you want that side. You know, some people like those side parts real deep, but you know, you make it as deep as you like. And then see, I just flipped it over. Just flipped it over. And my hair's kind of long in the front, so I kind of gotta swoop it over so it's not in my eyes. But yeah, I still got my definition. And then fluffing it. And see with me flipping it over, I gotta do a little more work on this side, right? Because it's exposing those curls that were underneath. So I gotta do a little more fluffing and shaping, doing this side part look. And like I said, you know, because my hair is a little longer in the front, kind of got to do a little swoop to it so it's not in my eyes. Now, if I probably had did the rods, it would have been a shorter look and a little more curled, where I wouldn't have to swoop it over as much. And make sure you blending it. And you can, you know, feel, but, you know, get a mirror and check your hair in the back. Make sure it's laying how you want it to lay in the back. So that's the side. That's the side part. And you can bring it forward like this, or if you want to pin it up, get that pin up look, you can do that too. And then again, you know, this is just me using my fingers. You have the option of stretching this with heat if you want, you know, more hang time. So that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna go with the side part today. So that's it, guys. Separating and styling a jumbo twist out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if you have any questions for me. That's it for this video. Come back to see me. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I drop a new video. Until next time, peace.